So I got told, Ben, that light switch looks terrible, dated and old. Do something about it. Okay, I will. So what does it do to start with? So it does nothing. That one, nothing. That is an emergency one for that little light up there. That one, hey, that's over there. How we could sort this out really. That one does nothing. And that one does that one. But because we've got some wall lights ripped off on here as well. Yeah, look at that. I'm thinking that one of them switches does these. So we'll find out what does the wall lights. We're just going to have an emergency light switch, 2 separate, I suppose we'll keep them separate, and the wall lights. So we need 4 switches. We'll ditch the rest because we don't even know what they do. Oh, have a look, it's got a few cables in there, isn't it? Rip it to bits and find out. Firstly, I'd say that is new restaurant area. Right, so let's go this way. Turn that light switch on, that'll get replaced. Up these fantastic stairs. Oh, let me shut this up. Alright, so we're looking for Lights Extension Restaurant. Let's try that one, I reckon that might be good. Lights Extension Restaurant. Ha! Ah yes, and the emergency light's back on. So we'll take this off, test if any of them are live, to make sure we've got the right one. Right, so let's whip the front of these off to start with, which I can't remember what make these are. Crabtree maybe, but they're old switches with grids in, I think, a bit like the MK. So we'll take that out. Put that on there. So what brand are these? Bigger ones out. Because these have got the grid and the yoke. Basically that'll be the front plate, and this is the yoke. Look, all the switches come in there, which dead. That's two-wayed in with something, so we don't even know what that is. Dead. So they did nothing. We don't even know where they went. But then what's under here as well? And look at that. Labelled it with the neutrals, which is fine. Might not get compared to that, because that is going to be the live and neutral to that emergency light. So basically, we've got to get some tape around these to label up what the hell they are before we take them to bits, because we don't know what these ones are. Look, it's got like loads of lights going in, out to something, we don't even know what. Because we're going to put these cables back in the box that we'll put up, because you never know, it might be used later on. So we know that one's out to emergency. So we know that one. Let's get a little tag on that. EM emergency, there we go. Get a bit of this. And we'll use that. And we'll just give it a bit of a label. Pen is pants, but there you go. That says live-ish. So then now, take it all out. Right, and I think what these ones were, was to some fans that used to be on the wall over there, which I got rid of now. So I'm just going to test that. I'm not going to bother connecting them, so this is why I'm taking all the neutrals out as well. So I don't need the neutrals to be connected. That one that just fell out was obviously just a loop, but I'm thinking that blue is just a neutral to the fans as well. But we're going to get rid of this. So there's a lot of wires that could probably go, to be honest. You can tell how old it is. They've got flatheads in there. Look. Who the flipping hell uses them these days? Look at the size of the box. I've used an old cooker switch box because they've got so many cables in there. And I thought, stuff it, we need the deepest box we can get. Look at that, it's quite deep already. Take that out, that out. That's just a loop round live. I know that much. There we go. They're all out. Some of these screws were a bitch, so I'm just gonna pull them out with a freaking hammer. Never fucking goes to plan, does it? And there we go. We want these to come down into this new box, which is down here. There we go. We'll put the grommets and everything there. That will sit in there, nice and neat, flush into the wall. But we've got to chase this out and this out so it fits in. That was a bit of a bummer to get these cables through, but with the help of Fairy Liquid, they got through a little bit easier. That's a little hack that I learned from my old electrician that taught me. Stick a bit of Fairy Liquid down. It dries out eventually, so you're fine. But this is not the green goo that you see in some domestic premises after years of the red and black cable. It's just washing up liquid to help you get through the tube. So I've got these in here now, so whilst I'm chasing, I'm not going to damage them cables. So I'm going to knock that out and that box. Right, so I'll pull this out of the way. These are going to go nice and neat into here. We're only going to use these 3 knockouts to get all the cables in, I think. So let's get this out. We'll probably pull them red plugs out as well. We've got to get this out of here and that whole chase. Because this is a bit crumbly, I'm just going to use a multi-tool to knock it out. It should come out nice and easy. Find out. This has probably been plastered and plastered over the years. So this is why it's so easy to come off, because that is the actual brick of the building. Might have to knock that out a bit for the box, but to get these two chased in, it's going to be quite easy. A little bit more on that edge. Yes, that is straight in there. Beautiful. Now to fix them in. We're going to have 3 of them with 3 grommets in. There we go. And now get this freaking tape off it. Voila. Now to get a bit of banding, just strap these in. Alright, so what I want to do is just to tee these up a bit. I don't want to nip it right down, I just wanted to hold it in there basically. I don't want to nip it right down to bend it. So let's take this one out of it. Just want to hold it in so it doesn't spring the plaster out or something like that. It just gets it done properly, really. But I want to, might as well bend that bit over. Where's the screwdriver? The only reason I've got this bit is because I cut it too long, so I'm just going to bend it over because I can't be asked to cut it off. There we go, we're in. Bond that up, put that switch on, maybe strain it up a bit. We're laughing. And with these ones that are live, I'm just going to make sure I remember by putting a bit of brown sleeving on them. Yeah, get a bit of brown sleeving on so I can remember this one was the live coming in. That's the switch. These are all switches. Switch. Right, so the earth, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. There we go, a lot better. With this obviously needs plastering up. and that can go down there like so. Someone can clear that up. But then we've got that is that light, that one is that light, and that one will move over there and be the wall lights, and then the emergency key switch will be in there. But I forgot to get an emergency key switch. Always something, isn't there? But I'll get an emergency key switch, put it in there, done and dusted. It looks a lot better than it was. Should I give a go at filling this chasing or not? Now I'm hungry, let's go. Because we've got this one to do next. Change all this. This will be an exciting one. A lot of these, I think a lot of them are stained, to be honest, but they've got them old dimmers. So we're going to change all that and just put a new white switch on there. Not today though. Pint of mandarin. Oh. Amstel. Oh. Anything. Bottle of water it is.